What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Back with another video. You guys saw the title and thumbnail. We're finally hosting a meet. The last meet I had is actually with the Molly boys. That was my 1 million subscriber meet. That was like the last big meet that I hosted, at least. And when was that? That was in March of last year. Officially June of 2021 is when I started YouTube seriously, like full time. So it's officially also my 4-year anniversary doing YouTube. So it's kind of goes hand in hand, but that's not why we're hosting the meet. First of all, we haven't hosted a meet in a while, and there's actually a lot of reasons besides hosting this meet. It's not just one or two, so this should be big, and that's why I'm making this video telling you guys that we're hosting a meet this month. So keep your calendars open. It's gonna be on a Saturday. We're trying to make sure everything with Corsa Carbon. We got the boy as well here. The Molly. What do I call? I need to give you guys like a nickname. I always give people nicknames.
So you guys, should we let them pick it?
The Molly brothers. Yeah. How about you guys comment? If you guys don't know who they are, they're the owners of Molly Motorsports. So this is their last name, and it's two brothers. The other one is, I don't know, fucking wanking in the bathroom. I'm
he's doing something. Yeah,
he's doing something.
To be busy, so
yeah. So we'll call, I don't know, the Molly brothers?
Sure.
Does that or let us know in the comments. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I already got too excited and I boxed some of it, but we have two giant packages. Corsa Carbon, our new carbon brand.
We'll see.
And we got a little Fireblade, so kind of that gives you a little bit something of what this might be for, but this is not just for the Fireblade. For those that know, this looks like it's a Aprilia part. So this actually, believe it or not, is for my Xtrenta. We have more stuff for my Xtrenta. We have stuff for the H2R and mainly the Fireblade. So this video is going to show us unboxing all the new carbon from Corsa Carbon.
It's going to look so sick.
Dude, imagine the Xtrenta with this much more carbon. It's already a full carbon bike. And now we're going to have way more carbon.
That's too crazy.
And also, the point of this video is like, I want to tell you guys a little bit about Corsa Carbon. Kind of like more a little bit of our vision and what we're going with this. So like I was saying, this meet is going to have multi-purpose stuff. First of all, this is, I know you guys have seen it on the channel, but Molly Motorsports also moved. So last meet when we hosted was at their old location. This location is way nicer. It's just an upgrade, an upgrade on many levels. So hosting a meet here is going to be sick. We're already preparing it. We're going to have probably over, what did we say? Like about over $4,000 or $5,000 of giveaways in carbon and other stuff. So mark your calendars, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a good meet, and we're going to be bringing a lot of spicy bikes, a lot of my spicy bikes too. So it's not going to be like one or two bikes. We're going to bring a few bikes, a few fun builds, and revealing new builds for the first time at the meet. It's going to be you guys' kind of first shop meet here at Molly Motorsports.
Grand opening. We haven't done a meet.
Yeah, exactly, which we've been wanting to do that. Yeah. So it's going to be that. But of course, the main thing is revealing Corsa Carbon. It's going to be the launch, and on that day, the meet is when the website is going to launch, and people can go on and buy carbon products. And yeah, it's going to be mainly a Corsa Carbon meet, of course. So there's going to be all type of Corsa Carbon goodies and stuff, and giveaways and merch. It's going to be crazy. We're planning a lot because we're not messing around. You know, we're trying to go big or go home, and that's how we always do it. But yeah, like I said, it's also the Molly Motorsport first meet at their event, and it's also my 4-year anniversary on YouTube. So it's kind of like a lot of things all together. Everything all at once in 1 month. So we're hustling. I don't even know how many all-nighters I've done working on this company and site. So it's been a lot of work, but we're out here hustling, and I'm still trying to make the videos for you guys. So we're still on schedule. Without further ado,
let's do it.
We'll start unboxing these. I'm so excited. Do the honors. We'll do that.
You just picked this one up, right?
Big boy. Yeah, kind of not too long ago here.
Okay, let's see it. So,
alrighty.
Here we go.
We'll start with the little box,
Let's do it.
Little box.
Be careful, it's fragile.
We only use, the best expensive knives. Actually, this is a forged carbon knife. Look at that, guys.
Yeah, it goes with
sense,
it, yeah.
Right? Carbon everything. Carbon the world. Man, our tape is pretty strong.
Yes.
Hold on a sec. This, by the way, is how the boxes are going to come with our Corsa Carbon tape, but it's not going to be just that. We're adding extra layers where we ourselves from here, we're going to inspect every single product that we get from the manufacturer that builds the products. They get here, we're going to inspect them, make sure even if there's any imperfections, we're going to sand it, clear it, make sure the products are perfect, everything is good before it gets repackaged in a much nicer packaging style. This is very nice and protected, but this is what you get normally if you buy carbon from any brand, you know what I mean? It's still really good, still very protected and everything, but this is where Corsa Carbon comes, and we elevate this entire process, and it's gonna come with nice bags, stickers, decals, and perfect carbon products. So that's kind of our aim. And we're doing all of that while keeping the prices reasonable. So we're not gonna be charging triple and double like some brands do that offer premium services, which I don't think, there's not gonna be a company on the market that's gonna offer what we offer. I'll just say that. And you guys will see for yourselves. We already got a little sneak peek last time, but take a look at this.
That's crazy. Oh my god. And this doesn't do justice because we're in a warehouse. So once you take this outside in the sun, dude.
This in the sun.
That's crazy. Just look at that's insane.
Yeah, beautiful weave. You can tell like this pretty much has. I've already inspected this piece. I posted it on my story. Check out the Instagram and follow Corsa Carbon Official. Don't forget to do that because obviously we're going to be doing a lot of announcements on there for the meet, and my Instagram will of course announce it too. I already inspected this and this piece is pretty much perfect.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, you know, packaging is packaging, and sometimes delivery services don't take the best care of them. So worst comes to worst, if there's even the smallest blemish, that's where we come in and we're gonna fix it before it goes out to you guys, because we want top-notch quality. The carbon is already top-notch. We just want to make sure the finish stays top-notch and you guys get it in a nice premium package where you can also store your OEMs without getting messed up, because those are expensive as well and you don't want to get them damaged. So we're thinking about every single angle. And we also want to hear you guys' opinions and ideas of what you guys want to see or what services we can offer for you guys. So let us know as well in the comments down below. We're open to suggestions. We're here for the people, for you guys. So, all right. Let me stop yapping and let me start unboxing more because we have a lot of goodies here.
First piece.
Yeah, let's see on the Fireblade.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my days, dude.
Oh my god.
That is gonna look absolutely insane. The OGs of the channel know that I've always wanted to do a forged carbon build on this, and I kept going literally for probably a year. I was like, should we do a forged carbon build or should I do a track build? Kept going back and forth, and we were gonna do the full forged carbon build for Corsa Carbon before I sold it, and then ended up selling it to Alex, stickers, and then he was like, yo, I wanna do the forged carbon. So we're like, perfect, let's do it. So here we are.
I don't think anyone's done a forged carbon triple R yet, no?
I haven't seen any.
Yeah, I don't think I have
Well,
either.
at least not at this caliber, because we're going crazy with this stuff.
Yeah.
And this is premium carbon. I've bought carbon from pretty much every single brand. So I think it qualifies me to be the perfect carbon guy candidate to make carbon, because I've seen it all and I'm very OCD and a perfectionist. So, and you guys have seen my bike. So everything's pretty much almost full carbon. So, and now they're going to be even more carbon. I don't know how, but even more, because we can. We have the best stuff, so why not? Dude, look at the...
Dang.
This is just...
It literally looks perfect.
Imagine that on the swing arm, dude. So if you guys don't know, forged carbon is kind of a like layer on top of broken up carbon that you put. If you look at the back, it's still twilled, because this is what makes the carbon like rigid and strong. It's those weaves together. So, you know, it's light, but it's also strong. But then you add another layer of like chopped up carbon on top, and that gives it that kind of like different premium look, which, you know, you can see on like some hyper cars and exotic cars. But you got to do it right so it doesn't look cheap. And I don't even need to say if that this is done right. You can see it for yourself.
I don't see any flaws or anything. That's beautiful.
Believe it or not, right, as soon as I finish with this video, all of us are going to be working on the website probably till like midnight. The other day, what time did I text you guys? Like 5 in the morning?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I was working till 5 in the morning, working on this website and all. So it's a lot of nights, a lot of days of hard work on this. So I hope you guys could appreciate that when you see the carbon and all the goodies.
You feel like it's like Christmas, you're opening all these gifts up and everything?
I love unboxing, especially when it's like carbon and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know? Oh yeah, I was kind of right. This is like the instrument panel. Oh my God, this is gonna look so sick.
Where's that
This
for?
is one of these things that I told Alex. I was like, you need to get this, because he was asking for my recommendations, since I told him like, hey, you know, if you want to do a carbon build, like that's what I've been wanting to do. And I told him that this is a must. This goes right here. It's that cheap plastic that goes right here. And I always say this is super important because when you're riding, your hands are here and the sun is glowing right from top, you're gonna see this right here. And that's the main thing. So when you guys are ordering carbon, I'm not gonna tell you it'll be beneficial for me to be like, yeah, go do full carbon builds. But I'll be honest, the most important stuff for you to do is change every cheap plastic piece to carbon. That's your phase one. You know, everything that is not nice, kind of like this right here. See this little piece? I'm pretty sure I told him to order this piece right here. Cheap plastic, you don't want that. Just by changing that to carbon, it completely transforms the look of your bike and it makes it look way more high-end and exclusive and nicer. So that's number one, always change the cheap plastics to carbon. And then later on, you can incorporate body panels that are painted and all that, depending on the type of build you're going for. But the essentials, front fender, rear fender, and every other side panel that is like kind of cheap plastic, like I was saying. And this is one of them. So this is gonna make that bike look insane. And the OGs know, like my Ducati and all that, all those builds that I've done, those were almost all the parts were installed by me personally. So I've been through it, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a minute. Look at the detail. Yeah. Like, see this right here, we could have just done it in a flat way and, you know, not do the extra work. But ridges, stuff like that, body lines, super hard to make, but no shortcuts over here. And the cool thing is that we're gonna be doing a lot of custom pieces where even like the OEMs, you can have an upgraded look and style to it. Obviously, we'll offer the just regular replacement OEMs, but we're gonna have some special pieces where we add a little extra design on top of it to make it even more exclusive and rare. So I'm excited. So yeah, and I'm even excited to do some more of my bikes because you guys know, like the R1, there's a lot of bikes that I have that I never kind of had the time or saw the reason to add more carbon. I've always talked about it, like my R1M, I always wanted to do the under tray, the frame covers and all of that. Well, guess what? Now we have perfect carbon and reason to do it. So more builds for my bikes too. We gotta show them some love, you know what I mean? The R1M been neglected. For now, it's gonna be the Extrenta, H2R, Alex's Fireblade. And then next up, we'll probably do my M1000 RR, my R1M, and we'll see. I mean, you know, we have bikes for a reason, so build them and more. Bro, our tape is...
Look at that cut, look at that. Get a close up on that.
Professional, man. As you say that, I fuck up the side.
Let's look at some strong tape, huh?
I will warn you guys, we have some strong tape, so when you're cutting this thing, know that this is some legit stuff. There we go. Everything is covered with not your regular bubble wrap. This is the nice stuff. So it's protected and then wrapped and then individually wrapped again. And the bigger pieces are even wrapped in plastic bags. So it's like protection on protection on protection. And what we're doing, we're gonna be even adding more premium protection. So they're not even gonna come in like this. You guys will see. They're gonna come in nice, actual cloth bags. Like I said, as good as it gets.
What is that?
It's a metal piece. You know why there's a metal piece? Because his bike is getting a huge upgrade that I don't even know any carbon company that offers it. We're doing the full carbon wings on his Fireblade. And this is, I'm assuming, is the bracket for it.
Okay. So I'm guessing the wings are in there, right?
They have to be. Wait, I think this is H2, I want to say. My H2, we got the full carbon one, and then we have the one with like the smoke tinted visor. So we have two, which I'll probably sign and give away one of them to one of you guys at the meet. So, you know, we'll choose. Which one do you guys think I should keep? Should we do the full carbon one? I kind of like the full carbon one, to be honest. Yeah, this has to be for it.
Yeah.
So, you know, it can either be like this or keep the full carbon one.
Do you even look out of it though?
I don't. That's
no,
why I'm like,
then just keep the full.
I kind of like the full carbon one. So I guess with this one, I'll sign it if you guys want me to sign it, or I don't have to sign it, but we'll do a little giveaway. Okay, this is a special project, so we're not even gonna show this on camera, but this is down the line. This is down the line. You can see it though. You can actually twist the camera for yourself so you can see your reaction.
Oh, no way. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's sick. I wish I could turn the camera, but it's that people will like that too. Let's just say all you non-bike people out there, you have one of these, and you know, I think that's all I could say, but you could put in your room, your house, something, and that's badass.
Yeah. Down the line, we're doing all type of carbon stuff. We're not stopping with just bike stuff, but Little sample.
That's sick.
Little
yeah,
sample.
That's sick.
Dude, I love this
That's
thing.
sick.
This is so sick. This is going in the house right away.
For sure.
Or maybe in
yeah.
the garage, you know? If somebody can spot in the garage, then they'll know. Look at this.
That's fire. That I feel like is going to be one of the bigger pieces that you could see a little better just because it's more flat.
And everything that is on top of the bike is gonna pop so much more because of the sun hitting it. So
Yeah.
that's another tip for you guys. You know, the stuff that are on the bottom, sometimes they hide a little bit, but the stuff that are on top just pop like crazy. Oh, this is the piece that I was telling you guys about. So instead of doing just the carbon piece, this is what I said, where we have some custom stuff that is even better in the OEM. So as you can see, the OEM is two separate pieces. So you have this painted fairing, and then you have this little plastic piece. We have one singular big piece, just like that.
Oh, wow. That's honestly way better, too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also for install and purpose, when you take it off, this is going to be so much easier than two separate pieces for no reason.
Nice.
And we're still keeping the shape of it. So it's not like one singular flat piece, you know what I mean? It still holds that shape. It's just going to look way nicer now. And yeah, stay tuned, of course, because the install is going to be coming very, very soon. This is going to look insane. This is going to look insane. This is just a part of the wing. This thing is going to look like it's a spaceship. Brother.
Oh.
Brother. Like this.
Oh, my God.
Maybe I shouldn't have sold the Fireblade. Goddamn.
And the wings are like one piece, too, right? The little
Dude,
side. These are
yeah.
solid.
So
like,
this is a solid piece. It's both
wow.
like a full, you can even see like where the holes were drilled. It's a solid carbon piece. This is not hollow. This is like solid carbon, dude. This is no joke. This looks like it's an H2R piece, baby. Like I said, we're the only ones that offers this piece. This is the inner panel. So you won't even like barely see this. All you guys are gonna see is this, the top, this, and like the bottom a little bit. This is literally my side carbon panel. This is the inside of it. True full carbon, no plastic whatsoever. Even the internals are carbon. All right, can they even capture this? Like, how do you even?
I wish. Oh, yeah, there you go. Hold it right there. There you go. Wow.
Full carbon H2R coming very, very soon. Boom. Other side. I already know this install is going to be rough. I've always said it. I don't care what carbon company you go with. If you do carbon on carbon, it's going to be a pain to install because fitment needs to be so perfect. You guys saw how many cuts and ridges and vents and bolts there is. So to line up everything perfectly without any flex, that's why a lot of companies use carbon for those like inner panels because it's so much easier to install and work with. Carbon is going to be a pain to install, but once this is done, that's the thing, you know, I mean, these hybrid cars are so hard to put together and they cost so much money, but when it's done, when you see complete carbon car, next level. Nobody makes a true, real, full carbon bike besides like the Super Leggera, you know what I mean? But that's $100,000. So now, you can do full builds for tens of thousands of dollars less. You gotta put in a little bit of work, but when it's done, it's worth it, I promise you guys. Bro, this table looks so insane right now. We need more room.
Next thing, we might need to get a carbon fiber table for it.
We can make whatever we want. Maybe we should.
Let's do it.
There we go.
Okay, let's see it here. We can probably move the table a little bit. Yeah, let's see.
Dude, imagine this. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I realized that this video was taking a lot longer than I expected. It was supposed to be a quick unboxing, so saved you the hassle, did all the unboxing. Now I'm gonna show you all the goodies together. And look at that, H2R, more pieces. Forged carbon, all for the Fireblade. A ton of stuff. Tank cover with our Corsa Carbon holographic stamp of authentication, which is going to come on all the products. Yeah, all type of like accessories and covers and everything like that. And look at that for the Extrenta, the entire frame cover for the Extrenta as well. Looks absolutely perfect. And of course the swing arm covers, the windscreen, the engine covers, and we have also the sprocket cover which I got later on. That is going to be coming. But look at this table full of carbon fiber, all from Corsa Carbon. Besides the H2 project we already did, So this is insane. The table doesn't even fit. That we have the H2R piece right here, the inner panels that I showed you guys. So there you guys have it. Just wanted to announce that we're hosting a huge meet, and I want you all to show up. Should come out. You know, it's gonna be the reveal of Corsa Carbon, all these builds and more, and a ton of giveaways. So yeah, just wanted to make this video, kind of unbox it with all of you guys. I like sharing my true, you know, when I see them, everything, and show you guys kind of the in and outs of what we're doing over here, and the back end, I guess, if you would say, behind the scenes. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please drop a like, subscribe, stay tuned. Corsa Carbon coming very soon. Peace out, right safe.